Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the difference between stateless and stateful widgets in Flutter. Now, before we dive into the widget wonderland, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss out on the fun, and I promise our widget adventures will be more exciting than a coin flip. Stateless and stateful widgets, my friends, are like the yin and yang of the Flutterverse. They control the overall state of your widget. One can change like a chameleon at a color party, while the other stands firm like a guard at Buckingham Palace. A stateless widget, as the name suggests, is as stubborn as a mule when it comes to changes. It's immutable. So it's like trying to get your grandma to switch from her trusty old flip phone to a smartphone. On the other hand, the stateful widget is like that person who can't resist flipping a coin. It's mutable and can change at the drop of a hat, or should I say, the flip of a coin. Now, to illustrate this, we're going to build a simple coin flipping app. Just remember, our coin flip app won't make you rich, but it's a great way to understand the difference between these widgets. So let's get started. I'm going to wave my magic coding wand and poof, we have a stateless widget called coin flip. Oh, and before we continue, make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It's the easiest decision you'll make today, unlike our fluttering coin. Now, back to our magical Flutter journey, we're going to create an app that flips a coin. It'll have an AppBar at the top, proudly declaring if it's heads or tails. And at the bottom, a floating action button that you can press to flip the coin. Now, I know you're excited, but don't get too caught up in it. After all, we're just talking about a coin flip, not a crypto investment. We'll use some Flutter magic to make it all happen. But hey, before we start flipping coins, please subscribe to my channel. It's the best way to keep up with all the widget wonders we'll explore. Now, let's dive into the code. And remember, don't bet your life savings on these coin flips. First, we'll define our coin's initial state as tails. But just like life, it's full of surprises, so our coin can flip anytime. Next, we'll set up our app with an AppBar, because every good coin flip deserves a stage. And don't forget to tell you-know-who about the subscription button up there. Now, here's where the real magic happens. We'll use a ternary operator to determine if our coin is heads or tails. Just like flipping a coin, it's a 50-50th chance. So let's give it a try. You see, it says tails now, but wait until we add the flipping feature. Get ready to witness the Flutter magic. Our floating action button is your virtual coin flipper. You press it, and like a true magician, will make the coin flip. It even comes with a snazzy $sign as a bonus. But remember, Flutter doesn't automatically update the coin state, just like how your favorite TV show won't automatically update you on new episodes. We need to tell Flutter when to update. So here's where set state comes in. We're letting Flutter know, hey, something's changed. And now our AppBar will also reflect the coin state. It's like real-time news for your coin. But wait, there's a twist. When we try to use set state, we get an error. It says, this class is marked as immutable. Oh no, our coin was supposed to be magic, not immutable. Don't worry, we can fix this. Just right-click, convert to a stateful widget, and ta-da. Our coin can now flip with style. Now, let's press the button, and look, it's changing between heads and tails. It's like watching a coin flip right on your screen. So, in summary, stateless widgets are like that grandparent with the unchanging flip phone, while stateful widgets are like our ever-flipping coin. And if you found this video fliptastic, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I promise our widget adventures will be even more exciting. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the next one, where the Flutter fun never stops.